India becomes the first country to land on south pole of the moon. Mr. Srettha Thavisin elected as President of Thailand. First ABDM microsite by National Health Authority launched in Aizawl. Education Ministry launches new curriculum framework. Manoj Kohli appointed as chairman of Smart Mobility. Wonder Caves, Ajanta Caves. Ajanta Caves are located in the Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, which was built in the 2nd century BC. Around 29 rock cut or Buddhist caves or have been made in these caves. Ajanta caves are one of the finest examples of Buddhist architecture, cave painting, and sculpture painting. These caves are built in the shape of huge horseshoes by cutting the mountain. Irregular galaxy. Hubble Space Telescope captures images of irregular galaxy ESO 300-Solar. An irregular galaxy is a galaxy that does not have a distinct regular shape, unlike a spiral or an elliptical galaxy. Irregular galaxies born from galaxy interactions or collisions typically host a mix of older and younger stars, depending on the characteristics and composition of the original galaxies. India becomes the first country to land on south pole of the moon. Indian Space Research Organization's ISRO crewed lunar mission Chandrayaan-3 makes soft landing on the moon. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is the follow-up to the Chandrayaan-2 mission of 2019, when the Vikram lander crashed into the lunar surface. The primary objective of the mission is to showcase the space agency capability that it can complete the moon mission. First ABDM microsite by National Health Authority launched in Aizawl. The less than strong greater than National Health Authority less than strong greater than announced 100 microsites project for accelerated adoption of Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission ABDM across the country. Mizoram becomes the first state in India to operationalize an ABDM microsite in its capital city Aizawl. Under this, all healthcare facilities including the private clinics, small hospitals and labs in the region shall be made ABDM enabled. Education Ministry launches new curriculum framework. Board examinations will be conducted twice a year and students will be allowed to retain the best score as per the new curriculum framework launched by the Education Ministry. As per the new framework, the choice of subjects in classes 11, 12 will not be restricted to streams, students do get the flexibility to choose. Manoj Kohli appointed as chairman of Smart Mobility. Less than strong greater than Smart Mobility less than strong greater than is pleased to announce Manoj Kohli as the chairman. Manoj Kohli, who previously held the position of country head at SoftBank India, is a highly accomplished entrepreneur with a proven track record. He is passionate about driving industry transformations in various fields, including mobile internet, renewable energy, digital unicorns, and electric vehicles. On electric, the first Indian air company to start production in Africa. Less than strong greater than one electric motorcycles less than strong greater than announced that the company has started manufacturing its flagship electric motorcycle or ELCO, KRIDN or RDQ, locally in Africa. The company has entered into a JV with a local established vehicle manufacturing entity. One Electric has provided complete components, technology and know-how for the assembly of its motorcycles. NCRTC conducts training camps to educate farmers on modern farming. The less than strong greater than National Capital Region Transport Corporation less than strong greater than NCRTC on organized skill development training camps in the districts of Ghaziabad and Meerut to educate farmers on modern agricultural techniques. Under the training program, a team of agricultural experts is teaching the farmers new methods of modern agriculture. The initial phase of the program is being implemented in these areas. Singapore's BOC Aviation signs financing pact with Indigo. Singapore headquartered less than strong greater than BOC Aviation Limited less than strong greater than in India or as largest airline less than strong greater than Indigo less than strong greater than have entered into a finance lease transaction involving 10 Airbus A320neo aircraft to further expand its fleet. Indian filmmaker Shehan Shaukat wins Best Original Story Award. Less than strong greater than Shehan Shaukat less than strong greater than has always been into technology and software, and even a bigger film bug which led him to win multiple awards at various film festivals across the world including the Cannes World Film Festival. Deadline, directed by Shehan, won 3 awards. Best Actor in a Short Film for Ishan Shaukat, the lead actor, who is also Shehan's brother, Best Original Story, and Best Director. Construction for world's new highest motorable road begins in Ladakh. On Independence Day, the Less Than Strong Greater Than Border Roads Organization Less Than Strong Greater Than BRO began the construction of the world's new highest motorable road in Ladakh's Demchok sector. The strategic road, Likarumiglia-Phokche, will be constructed over the next 2 working seasons and will pass through an altitude of about 19,400 feet, the highest anywhere in the world. Madras University is now a Category 1 university in the country. The University of Less Than Strong Greater Than Madras Less Than Strong Greater Than has been Less Than Strong Greater Than graded A plus Jor Less Than Strong Greater Than, with a score of 3.59/4 in the recent NASE assessment. This means the University Grants Commission has granted it full autonomy as the university is now a top-ranked institution in the country. In the previous cycle in 2014, the university had received A grade. CVC reconstitutes Advisory Board on Bank Frauds. The Central Vigilance Commission (CVC) has reconstituted the Advisory Board on Banking and Financial Frauds (ABBFF) that conducts the first-level examination of bank frauds before recommendations or references are made to investigator by agencies such as Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI). The reconstituted APBFF will be chaired by Suresh N. Patel, former Central Vigilance Commissioner. India, ASEAN agree to review FTA by 2025. Less than strong greater than India and the ASEAN less than strong greater than countries reached an agreement to review their free trade pact for goods and set a 2025 goalpost for concluding the review aimed at addressing the or asymmetry or RDQO in bilateral trade. A joint committee of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement was signed in 2009. The AITIGA review will now be taken up at the India-ASEAN Leaders Summit scheduled in early September. Gondia, Gadchiroli to host Maharashtra's first elephant reserve. Given the frequent movement of elephants along the borders of Gondia, Gadchiroli, and Chhattisgarh, the establishment of an elephant reserve would aid the Forest Department in managing development more effectively. Maharashtra has a relatively small elephant population, making the establishment of an elephant reserve crucial for their protection. Mr. Srettha Thavisin elected as President of Thailand. The Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has congratulated less than span style equals, font weight, border, greater than Mr. Srettha Thavisin less than span greater than on his election as the Prime Minister of Thailand. Thailand has been administered by a caretaker government since March, with its parliament in deadlock. The Move Forward Party or MDASH, led by US-educated Liberal Pita Limjaroenrat or MDASH, won a historical election in May, but was later blocked. India too soon become $5 trillion United States dollars economy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India will soon become a $5 trillion United States dollars economy and is poised to become the growth engine of the world in the coming years. Speaking at the BRICS Business Forum Leaders or Dialogue, Modi highlighted that mission mode reforms has improved the ease of doing business in India and invited businesses to be part of the country or as development journey. 23 अगस्त 2023 Top 5 morning headlines. The 4th G20 Culture Working Group CWG meet to begin in Varanasi. Indian Coast Guard signs MOU with Philippines Coast Guard. Viacom 18 appoints ex-Google MD Kiran Mani as CEO of Digital Business. Axis Bank or S. Neelkanth Mishra appointed as UIDAI or as part-time chairman. Today's history. The 23rd of August 2023. In 1866, the Treaty of Prague ended the Austro-Prussian War. Less than span style equals, greater than in less than span greater than 1944, the famous heroine of Indian films Saira Banu was born. Less than span style equals, greater than in less than span greater than 1947, Vallabhbhai Patel was appointed as the Deputy Prime Minister of the country. Less than span style equals, greater than in less than span greater than 1995, the country or as first cellular phone was commercially introduced in Calcutta. Less than span style equals, greater than in less than span greater than 1960, the world or as largest frog 3.3 kg was caught. Kila or Kahaniya, Jaigarh Fort, less than span style equals, color, RGB 33, 37, 41. India strike first ever gold in World Para Powerlifting Championships. India clinched two remarkable medals on the inaugural day of the World Para Powerlifting Championships held in Dubai. Hani Debas seized the coveted gold medal on the opening day of the championship. Rahul Jograjia secured the silver medal under the 72 kg junior weight category. 21 athletes from India are participating in the World Para Powerlifting Championships. Himachal Govt includes sanitary workers in Ayushman Bharat scheme. Sanitary workers in Himachal Pradesh will now be covered under the Ayushman Bharat scheme to provide them with health insurance. The Himachal Pradesh cabinet also approved the creation of new posts for traffic cum tourist police stations in Bilaspur, Mandi, and Kullu districts. The Swaran Jayanti energy policy in Himachal Pradesh will be amended with a new MOU for a period of 40 years. Rajasthan gets 5th Tiger Reserve after nod to Dholpur Karol Reserve. Rajasthan has acquired its 5th Tiger Reserve as National Tiger Conservation Authority, NTCA, gave its final approval to Dholpur Karoli Reserve. The new Tiger Reserve will span 1058 square kilometers, including 368 square kilometers of core area and 690 square kilometers of buffer area. The other reserves are Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve, Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve, Ranthambore Tiger Reserve and Sariska Tiger Reserve. International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade, the 23rd of August. The International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its abolition is celebrated on August 23rd of each year. The day commemorates the uprising against the slave trade in Haiti on August 23, 1791. The international slave trade was abolished on March 25, 1807. The 2023 theme, or ELCO, Fighting Slavery or as Legacy of Racism Through Transformative Education or RDQ. Axis Bank's Neelkanth Mishra appointed as UIDAI as part-time chairman. Neelkanth Mishra, Chief Economist at Axis Bank and Head of Global Research at Axis Capital, has been appointed as part-time chairperson of the Aadhaar Issuing Body Unique Identification Authority of India UIDAI. In June 2023, Senior IAS Officer Amit Agrawal assumed charge as the Chief Executive Officer of UIDAI. Agrawal is a 1993 batch IAS from Chhattisgarh Cadre. Tirupati boy bags silver at Singapore Math Olympiad. Raja Anirudh Sriram, from Tirupati, won a silver medal at the Singapore International Math Olympiad Challenge. Less than span style equals, greater than SIMOC less than span greater than. Raja Anirudh was the only participant from Andhra Pradesh among the 23 Indians. Over 2,000 students from 32 countries participated in the SIMOC. By the age of 6, Raja Anirudh became the youngest Indian to earn the Microsoft Office Specialist Certificate. Or Viacom 18 appoints ex-Google MD Kiran Mani as CEO of Digital Business. Kiran Mani, who previously worked with Google, has been appointed as the CEO of Viacom 18 or as Digital Business. Mani or 13-year tenure at Google has given him deep insights into user behaviors, content consumption patterns, and market trends. CSIR NIST CPR published a special issue of Journal on Nanobiotechnology. CSIR National Institute of Science Communication and Policy Research NIST CPR published a special issue in Journal on the theme, or ELDCO, Biological Electron Microscopy and Nanobiotechnology or RDQO, in the India. CSIR NIST CPR publishes 16 journals in various STI disciplines, and all of them are indexed by reputed national international agencies like the Science Citation Index Web of Science. 14th Joint Group of Customs meeting between India and Bangladesh held. The 14th Joint Group of Customs (JGC) meeting between India and Bangladesh took place in New Delhi on August 21st and 22nd, 2023. The meeting was co-chaired by members from India or Bangladesh. The meetings are held annually to discuss customs cooperation. There are 62 land customs stations along the India-Bangladesh border in the states of West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. GOVT inks MoU with UNDP to fast-track development in Northeast region. The Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region, Madonna, and the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, have signed an MoU to fast-track development in Northeastern region. The MoU includes technical support, monitoring, evaluation, and capacity building. Aspirational districts and blocks will also receive support from UNDP. In Sunena entered Port of Durban, South Africa. Indian Navy ship INS Sunena entered the port of Durban, South Africa on the 21st of August 23. The ship undertook a passage exercise with the South African Navy ship Shash King Shekukunai of Durban. The visit, apart from commemorating 30 years of diplomatic partnership between India and South Africa, is aimed at enhancing interoperability, jointness and mutual cooperation between both Navy. Indian Coast Guard signs MoU with Philippines Coast Guard. Indian Coast Guard has signed an MoU with Philippine Coast Guard on enhanced maritime cooperation. Both sides held their first bilateral meeting on a range of maritime issues. The MoU seeks to enhance professional linkage between the two coast guards in the domain of maritime law enforcement, maritime search or rescue, and marine pollution response. The 4th G20 Culture Working Group (CWG) meet to begin in Varanasi. The 4th G20 Culture Working Group (CWG) meeting will take place in Varanasi from the 23rd to the 25th of August 2023. Delegates from G20 member nations and various international organizations will attend the meeting. The CWG launched the Culture Unites All campaign to highlight India's unwavering belief in multilateralism based on peaceful coexistence among diverse cultures and communities. Delhi CM Kejriwal approves proposal for public holiday on the 8th to the 10th of September. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal approved a proposal to declare a holiday from September 8-10 in view of the G20 summit in the national capital. The General Administration Department GAT Minister Gopal Rai also approved the proposal to declare a public holiday from September 8 to 10. All schools, government offices including MCD offices will be closed on these dates, officials said. Air India partners Accessrail for seamless travel in Europe. Air India has partnered with Accessrail to provide seamless travel to over 100 cities in Europe, even those without dedicated airports. The Intermodal Interline Agreement allows Air India guests to book a single ticket that grants them access to on ground train and bus connections. Passengers can enjoy the same generous baggage allowance on these rail and bus services. Greece wildfire kills 18 suspected asylum seekers in Daria region. 18 refugees were found dead in a forest in northeastern Greece where a wildfire had been raging. The bodies were found near the national park of Daria, a region bordering Turkey. 6 countries were sending help via the European Union's civil protection mechanism, the fire department said. The fire risk level for several regions, including the wider Athens area, was listed as or ELCO, extreme or RDQO.